Cheers to the weekend. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh. Hey. At this point, guys, I don't want to be Justice Samani. I don't want to be Justice Bolaji. I don't even want to be Justice Ugo. Neither do I want to be Justice Ada. Like, guys, honestly, I'm not available for this. Because it is actually the judiciary that is on trial. Take this from me. And again, information reaching me is that there is some sort of plan by APC for a rerun. Can a person who may be disqualified, if the necessary evidence provided is relevant to allow that happen, can that person be allowed to participate in an election, whether or not it is a rerun? We're going to be rubbing minds this afternoon, and after which we drink. So follow me, guys. It's the freaking weekend. So they say. So they say. Welcome back to my channel, guys. Really excited today because it's Friday and I'm excited. If you're just joining me, it is Obehi and the Law, and if you've been here before, it is still me, Obehi and the Law. Thank you for your support so far. It's really been motivating. Now back to the gist. I said it earlier, it is the judiciary that is on trial. Take it from me, it is the judiciary that is on trial, with all of the evidence that have been adduced so far from both the petitioners and the respondents. They may not necessarily be in a fix to do the right thing, but because of the system in which we find ourselves, I don't know, we're hoping that they're not being threatened or, abused, because anything can happen in this system. Because sometimes I just wonder what would make the INEC chairman, with all of his certifications, do the things that he did, because it still baffles me, beats my imagination, to be fair. Now, looking at Tinubu, a lot of persons are saying Tinubu must be disqualified because in the first place, he is not even befitting to be there. Now, the issue of 25%, I've said it before, the truth is, it's not really compulsory, to have 25% in the FCT. But commonsensically, it should be, because they said and the FCT, because the FCT is not a state. If it was compulsory, they would have used the word shall, 25% in the 36 days, and shall have 25% in the FCT. That would have answered all of these questions, to be fair. For me, my interpretation. I may be wrong. But commonsensically, let's look at this. You're coming to a place to rule in that particular area, and you don't have 25% in your locale, your domicile. Does it make sense? And so far, so good. The preceding presidents before him have scored 25% and above. From the time of Yaradua, tracing down to Obasanjo, and then to GEJ, and then to Buhari, and then to you. Remember what Eita, your Jegede's son, had asked. He didn't score 25%. He had 19.6% in Abuja, the FCT. And some persons are saying that the federal capital of the FCT is Abuja. Agbadonians, what's the problem? I try to be as liberal as possible, even though, yes, I am partisan. But let's look at it squarely. As a lawyer, we apply the reasonable man's test, you understand, to make sure that everything is balanced. You get me? So now, in applying the reasonable man's test, I don't really understand why this should be a problem. It shouldn't be, to be fair. It shouldn't be. Now, going over to his certifications for school. Sometime in 2003, he had issues as well when he was running for the governorship, and even when he became governor. He was supposed to be impeached because he had stated that he schooled in the University of Chicago, and they had sent a letter across which came back in the negative, stating that he was not their student. But now we are seeing a certificate stating that he went to the, I think they said something like somebody, the person who did the listing at that time had done the wrong thing and all of that, blah, blah, blah. Imagine, documents as important as that was wrong. And then they did another certification. He said it is the Chicago State University, not the University of Chicago. Yeah, which is interesting. Let's even talk about the Guinea passport that he's got. I don't understand. Section 134 of the Constitution, CFRN, is very, very particular on all of these things listed out as the qualities that should make you vie for the presidential position. So, if you are a dual citizenship owner, why are you coming up? Why did you not renounce the one for Guinea-Bissau? You did not. You know, the thing is, let's even, do I even want to say, and then of course, forged certificates. We can't have, you know, we're having problems. Remember the Messermas case? Even though that case, I'm so particular, I don't even want to go there because it's a pathetic one where the lady is admitting to that crime. I don't believe it, but this is not why I'm here today. Then people are saying, after all, your president has forged his results. So what's wrong if she does the same thing? That's bad. That's wrong. That's a derogatory statement. But is it a lie? That is the question. And forgery is a criminal offense. Oh my God. And let us go now to the conviction by the USA courts. Justice John. This was long ago. Drug trafficking of narcotics, in which a civil forfeiture. I'm not going to talk about, I will only tell you that there are 3 types of forfeitures in the United States law, which is the criminal forfeiture, civil forfeiture, and the administrative forfeiture. Go and watch my videos. I talked about it, I broke it down and I explained. So, guys, where he was fined in his absence because he escaped, but of course could not escape judgment. Because the objects, the narcotics, they were brought to court, the items. And so that was what formed the opinion of the judges with regards to passing on judgments to him. The evidence was in court. And so it was a civil forfeiture in that regard. And he was asked to pay a fine of $450,000, which was paid. Tinubu is very rich, don't go there. And then his age. I'm sure if they ask me in a common entrance examination or a general knowledge exam, I may fail because I don't even understand. Is Tinubu 61 or 71 or 73? I'm confused because I think his daughter is around 60. So are you older than your daughter or you're younger? I don't understand. You know, it's pathetic how Nigeria has grown so wild to accept every form of negativity and every form of lies. It has badly ravaged the system. If we even look at some of the decisions that Tinubu has taken so far, I'm not here to judge him, but how do you increase the burden of people who are already heavily laden by increasing the tax? And it's not just only that. You're not just increasing the tax. You are now introducing tax to market women, and the money should be collected and given to Iyaloja, your daughter, and your mother as well, who is old and collects the same amount of money in Lagos. So you want it to be nationwide because you are now the president. Or how do you explain how you Your first inaugural speech created chaos. You introduce into the system, hey, God, it's just funny, guys. You introduce into the system fuel subsidy, but you did not put the removal of fuel subsidy, rather, but you did not put in place the necessary policies, the necessary programs that will help cushion the harsh effects of what that removal will bring, which is supposed to be an integral part of your pre-planning process before becoming the president. You did not do that. You did not do that. I mean, Nigeria, waiting they play. I'm just, and then you decided to increase the already lavishly paid salaries of these politicians. And then, of course, you increase that of the judges. Why are you doing that? So the rich should get richer and then the poor should get poorer. And then you go online and tell us, let the poor breathe, to not suffocate them. You owe them that responsibility. But you're not doing the right thing. You're saying something else and you're acting something else. You're introducing loan, which eventual effect is a harsh reality that a lot of persons do not understand yet. The student loan introduction. A lot of things are just not right. But like I said earlier, even if Peter Obi or Atiku comes into power, we should not expect, a transformation that would happen in seconds, in split seconds. No, it's still going to take time. 8 years is not even enough. Corruption has eaten deep, even deeper than what a canker worm would do. It has eaten really deep. It's going to take a lot of time. Because even up to the grassroots, people are corrupt. The cleansing will not be easy. We are not expecting a miracle to happen. But slowly but surely, with the right decisions and the right economic principles and policies put in place, we should be sure of that success. Yeah. However, I'm not here to preach, but just ponder on all I have told you. Do you think a rerun would be good? So will he still be allowed to do that rerun? Because he's not available. Yeah, he's not available. If he is disqualified, then he is not available. So will they pick someone else? A rerun may not be possible. Even though, yes, the election is fraught with fraud and rigged in every sense, we can still pick some bits and pieces and still announce a winner regardless, because monies have been expended. I don't think we're expecting, remember that EU sponsored beavers. So are we expecting them to, sponsor another round of beavers because these ones are 4E or whatever? Well, I don't know. We're going to be expecting that to happen. Whew, a lot of thoughts going on, yeah. But keep praying for Nigeria, like I said earlier. It will be good. We're still trying. But I don't think a rerun is the best answer we need at the moment. We need a president who won. Follow me on all of my social media handles for all of the information you wish to get. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and share to everyone else. I love you all. I love you all. It's not easy, but God is faithful. All right, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Bye from my end.